Hey, good evening, basketball fans. Just getting underway here. We just went through our starting lineups, and we're going to have a tip-off here between your Sparta Spartans and Comstock Park Panthers. Privileged here again being with Coach Sunnison. We'll have two games tonight. Coach Sunnison and Matt Spencer will be here for the boys' game after this, and the tip goes off to Comstock Park.
So, Doug, we've got two teams that not a very long bench for either one of them. Comstock Park has 7 players, and tonight I think that the Spartans, I think they either have 7 or 8 kids dressed tonight. So pretty short bench. It'll kind of be that battle of which team can stay healthy and stay out of foul trouble.
Comstock Park coming into this game, they're second in the OK Blue right now with a 5-1 record. They're behind West Catholic, who is undefeated at this point. So Sparta's trying to revenge an earlier loss this year, and this is the second go-around in the OK Blue. Some aggressive play there by Comstock Park, pushing it the other way. Sparta doing a good job getting back on defense. Pulls up for the 3, that's off the mark. Boo Driscoll with a rebound. Sparta back will bring it back the other way.
Comstock Park playing man-to-man here to start out the first half. Lots of communication out there.
Sparta right now on a 2-game win streak. They've beat Belding, and we have a turnover there. Belding pretty handily, and before that they had a really close but good game, a good OK Blue matchup with Spring Lake, and they are tied with Spring Lake. They're third. They're both third right now in the conference play. So Sparta would like to keep that win streak going to 3 games and get another win in the OK Blue.
It'd be a big win for them tonight against Comstock Park, a team that, like we mentioned, is second in the conference. Very good team, and it'd be an awesome win. Good game here tonight at home.
So far, we have no score with 6:18 to go in the first period. Some very aggressive defense. Comstock Park in a press right now. Got a tip ball out of bounds. It'll be Sparta basketball underneath their own basket.
Looked like Comstock came out in like a 1-3-1, almost a 3-quarter trap there. 3 girls across the midcourt line. Tried to throw it deep, got tipped away.
Looks like we have Armach on the floor, Driscoll, Cowdery, Paige Wilson. Nice drive to the basket by Kenzie Armach, scores the first 2 points of the game.
Kenzie does such a good job of turning that corner, coming off that high screen, got to the rim and finished.
Comstock Park on the other end, nice dribble drive to the basket. It's like a 1-3-1, coach, is what you're calling right there, right? 3 quarters.
Yeah, Coach McCallum looks like he's calling a timeout. Just, he looked at that first possession against it, and we tried to throw it deep over everybody and got tipped. And so just wanted to make sure all the kids are on the same page and they're doing the right thing and breaking this pressure.
So, Coach, on a 1-3-1 like that, what is the ideal situation? How do you want to break something like that?
I like to break it with 2 guards bringing the ball up, try and get that ball into the middle to distort it a little bit, and then kick it deep. I think the one thing about when you face pressure like that, if you make them pay for pressing you by scoring layups, it could be to your advantage if you take care of the basketball.
Well, let's see if Sparta can do that. Looks like Comstock dropped it a little bit. There's your 2 guards, just as you mentioned. Looking for that person in the middle. Just a little late on the pass. We're going to have a foul, I believe. Foul on Comstock Park. That'll be the first team foul.
Comstock Park foul recorded, only Meitzel in her first.
Looked like they kind of were grouped together too, a little too close.
Yep.
So,
that spacing is important, and even that old adage, fake a pass, make a pass. So to keep the defense honest.
Armach from way deep. That'll be short. Rebound goes to Comstock Park. Girls are doing a great job getting back on defense, not letting any easy baskets. They're going to have to stop that dribble drive.
Adelaide Heintzelman.
Here comes that press again. Cowdery with the ball over to Armach. Kenzie trying to dribble through, and she does. It's Boo Driscoll out for the three, and she's off the mark there. Looks like that's off Sparta's. That is off Sparta. It'll be Comstock's ball.
Comstock's looking to put that pressure on there, put that pressure on to try and increase the tempo. They're going to want to play fast, and they're just trying to force Sparta then to go faster than they want to. They're trying to get them to go a lot harder than they want to.
So our first substitute for the game for Sparta comes in is Paige Longcore, and she had a great game last time. Aggressive style defense. Comstock being a little patient, and there's that dribble drive again, but off the mark this time. It'll be Sparta basketball.
Number 4, Emily Heintzelman. She's done a great job as I just was watching that. You know, she missed that shot, but she does a nice job handling the basketball, getting it to the rim.
There we go to the corner. Back out Todd. Armach's going to call play here. Paige Wilson from outside, off the mark there. Boo Driscoll with a nice rebound. We might have a 3-second call here, and we do. Yep, sometimes that you're waiting for somebody to take that shot, and unfortunately you wait just a little bit too long. Boo's done a great job on the boards this year as well. Oh, that's great anticipation by Cowdery there with the steal for Sparta going the other way. She was like a defensive back on that, wasn't she, Coach?
Yep. I love the way that Paige Longcore was guarding the block, too. She was making that girl work extremely hard, not making that an easy pass in.
Dribble drive, ball gets stripped out of Paige Wilson's hands. Comstock Park will go the other way. Long three, and that's nothing but net.
McKenna Bent, she's a senior. I remember when coached against her in 8th grade, and she made a bunch of those against us too. So great shooter, 4-year varsity player.
Sparta's going to have to get a hand in her face. But that was a deep three. Here's another one, and that's down. We might get a timeout by Coach McCollum, and we do.
Coach calls a full timeout. He's talking to the girls right there again. I'm sure that was in the scouting report. That girl's been around. It's not like a surprise that she's going to shoot those 3, and it's not a surprise that she makes them either. To get out there and pressure, make her put the ball on the floor, and do something different is what the Spartans will want to do.
So as we sit here in this timeout, Coach Shunnis and I were talking a little bit. You got a chance to go down and speak with Coach McCollum, and looks like we have another person that's dressed that's been on the injured list.
Bella Valloni has been out with a foot injury. Coach says she's practiced a couple days this week with limited minutes. He said he thought maybe if tonight they got in such bad foul trouble, they only had 4 players left, she might come in then, but that would be it. So still rehabbing, still coming back, but she is practicing and she is dressed tonight.
That's awesome. That's great. Great to have another girl back on the bench, but dressed this time. In uniform, ready to go.
I was watching them warm up, half an hour, 45 minutes before the game. She was smiling pretty big.
Oh, that's great.
Pretty big.
That's great. In Comstock Park in that press, we'll see what happens here. Kenzie's going to dribble right through it. Paige Wilson the dribble drive with a kick to Cowdery out for a 3, and that's just off the mark. Comstock will rebound it. No second tries there for Sparta yet.
That's a good look for Ashley. Ashley caught that one in rhythm, squared. That's the one you want her to take. Good shooter. She had at least 1, maybe 2 the last game we did against Belding. So that's definitely within her range and something that she's capable of. I like how they're giving the ball to Ashley and then reversing it to Kenzie. That seems that keeps that girl on the top of that press from putting too much pressure on, and then by the time
Ashley with another look, And that's off the mark. Boy, in and out.
Right.
They're real close. She's going to keep shooting. She's going to make some of those. Oh, nobody on number 15. Way outside. Off the mark there.
Good block out by Britt Busen there.
Sparta down by 8 right now, 10-2. Coaches run as a state, which as we talked about last game is a flex type of offense. Lots of movement, lots of screens. Looking for that open person. Oh, that was a tough pass.
Tough pass coming through, and Comstock is. Comstock knows that flex is coming and how to defend it. Sparta needs maybe to look for maybe a back cut or a good move, Kenz.
Kenz takes a nice move to the basket. She got fouled. She's going to go shoot 2.
Sometimes they start to cheat out on that or cheat down on that down screen, and so that down screener sometimes they just flash to the ball instead of actually setting the screen, maybe get a chance for a layup down there.
So even though you have an offense like a flex, it's obviously something that's a bit rehearsed.
Right.
There's obviously any time in basketball that you have to kind of deviate from that a little bit and find another option. And a lot of times that can be open.
Yep.
Kenzie gets both free throws, cuts the lead down to 6 points for Comstock Park. Comstock Park wearing their green and gold uniforms tonight. Sparta in their white and blue.
Just watching the last 3 or 4 times Comstock's taken the ball out of bounds. Kenzie and Ashley double teaming McKenna Bent. Just not going to let her even catch the inbounds pass, make somebody else bring the ball up the floor.
Sparta's got some numbers here. We'll see what Kenzie does. She takes it to the basket. Uses her body well.
Yeah.
Uses her body well.
Again, that double team there, Ashley and Kenzie. McKenna's not going to catch that first pass.
Right now, we could say Comstock Park 10 and Kenzie Armock 6. We have less than a minute to play here in the first period. Nice take again there by Comstock Park. A reach foul there. That time a little bit different. Kenzie passed it over to Ashley. And then Ashley went to the basket.
Right. And again, just that switch where you draw that point over to a side, and then when you reverse that ball, there's just a bigger seam there. Bigger seam to try and split.
Kenzie's tearing it up tonight.
Right.
Tearing it up. Taking the ball to the basket. Comstock's going to have to figure out something to do to stop her.
They're trying not to switch on that screen, and so as Kenzie's coming off that screen, the girl's trying to fight through it, just not able to do it.
That was old basketball. That was a give and go right there. 4 seconds to go. Does she see the clock? I think she's going to get a foul. Or is she going to call it on the floor? Because I don't think she was shooting, Coach. Yeah, somebody got a fan here yelling she was shooting, but she got 1/10 of a second. Yeah, tough play.
Yeah. I think with .1, really the only thing you can do is tip. I don't think you can catch and shoot with .1. In fact, I think in the NBA, if it's below .5, they don't even take it out of bounds. Because you can't get a catch and shoot.
So we're done with one here at Sparta Gymnasium. Sparta's down to the Comstock Park Panthers, 12-8. Nice little run there to come back to cut it down to 4. They were down by 8 at one point, so they cut that deficit in half. And what do you think at this point, Coach, Sparta needs to do to kind of, again, obviously they've already started that, but what else could they continue to help them improve and hopefully take a lead here in the second half?
Yeah, I think
first half.
Yeah, when I look at defensively, for whatever reason, McKenna got, for the first one, wide open 3. Second one, Kenzie came out just a little bit late. So the communication between who's ever guarding her and maybe the person that's setting the screen to make sure that she does not get any uncontested 3s. And then the second thing is number 4, I think it's Henselman. She has their other 6 points, and all of them are on that dribble drive. So to be able to contain her, to keep her out of the middle of the floor, maybe push her to the side. So find McKenna Bent and Henselman, just make sure that you are making her pick up that dribble, not letting her get to the rim.
And Sparta moving the ball around has done a great job, and they've got some great looks at threes, and they've just been in and out. Make a few of those baskets, and Sparta's probably ahead.
Yep.
There's Kenzie with a dribble drive again, and almost gets the ball to fall, but she'll go to the line again and shoot 2 more free throws.
It's kind of surprising to me how wide open Kenzie, or not wide open, there's some pressure there, but how she's getting there without getting double or triple teamed in the paint. She's taking it to the basket hard, and she has all 9 of our points. All 9 of our points, 3 from the free throw line and then 3 buckets.
Might be something Comstock Park might want to address at some point. Kenzie's almost automatic from the free throw line.
4 for 4 tonight. It's awesome. Again, Kenzie is right up on McKenna's, not going to let her catch it.
Sparta's doing a great job talking on defense, switching where they need to switch. Oh, got somebody lost just as I said that. Maybe some miscommunication.
I was kind of looking off the ball and just watching Kenzie is not helping at all. She's not in help side. She is just not going to let McKenna catch that ball, which is a great strategy. I'm sure that's something Coach Cowdery and Coach McCallum talked about before the game, and they're just not going to let her get it.
Yeah, she's done a great job, and I guess conditioning at some point is going to come into play with that. Again, at this time of the year, I'm sure Coach McCollum's got the girls in pretty good shape, but that wears a player out running after somebody. So we have Wilson, Armock, Driscoll, Britton, I believe, and Cowdery on the floor. There's Kenzie with the dribble drive. This time they did have somebody step up on the help side. Kind of made her shot go a little errant. She still gets her looks. She comes off that screen. Nice little pass.
That time, Ashley Cowdery's girl set that screen. Ashley just not recovering quick enough to get out and challenge that.
Armoff from outside. That's just a little short. That might have been a tired stroke there.
Right,
I looked a little bit tired in that shot.
Good fight by Paige Wilson in there. Paige isn't a very big player, but she's in there battling in the boards and diving on the floor for a loose ball. Love to see that hustle.
One of Comstock Park's also watching Paige, knowing she can shoot the 3 ball as well. Paige really hasn't gotten a 3 off tonight, I don't think. We got another back cut. Nice pass by Comstock.
That time, Kenzie and Boo kind of both went to the 3-point shooter and left the girl open on that little slip screen then for the wide open shot.
Cowdery from outside. That hits the back of the iron. Nice rebound by Britt.
Britt Busen, nice job. Good position, getting up for the rebound.
Catching the ball at the highest point.
Yeah. Have an opportunity for a 1-on-1.
With 5:59 to go in the second period, Sparta is now in the bonus. Unfortunately, I can't see the fouls over there. I'm not sure if Comstock has any foul trouble with anybody, but as you mentioned earlier, that they're a little short bench, so that's something that might come into play a little later. Another pair of free throws. Sparta's 100% from the free throw line tonight.
Doing a nice job. And somebody else scored besides Ken's right now, which we are going to need. We're going to need some balanced scoring. This time, this possession, I noticed that Paige Wilson has switched off onto McKenna. Ooh. Kind of took a tumble, got tangled up with Paige as they're going to the basket.
Yeah. Not intentional. Looks like the feet just got mixed up a little bit there. So Comstock Park will take the ball out from under their basket.
Sparta ball number 12, Paige Wilson, her first.
As you probably can hear the announcer, that was on Paige Wilson. That's her first and the team first.
Right.
She just gets the ball off quick.
She does. That was a great job. She ran off that screen. Kenzie called out she needed the help. We got help, and she still knocked it down.
Sparta off the mark. Comstock Park gets the rebound.
Need to find her in transition.
Nope. I'm going to take a bet that she is probably the team's has the most attempts at field goals on her team. She's not shy to take the shot. Nice rebound by Paige there. Oh, nice look on the side there. We've got another foul by Comstock Park. Again, if Sparta can continue attacking the basket like they are, putting some of these girls in foul trouble, again, that could pay dividends.
Yeah.
Shooting for the Sparks, number 21,
Don't want to jinx it, but let's see if she can keep that free throw 100% mark going. And she does.
Again, Paige Wilson made that one happen. She's fighting in there. She tried to take a shot, got blocked, got the rebound again, and fired that pass to Britt.
Kenzie Howland comes into the game. Another freshman. Sparta makes them both, cuts it down to 8. It's like Comstock's going to try to make them come out. It's a ruling on that, Coach. Can she sit there and dribble pretty much as long as she needs to?
As long as she wants, yep.
Oh, Ashley almost made a nice play there.
Right. So they have to be within 6 feet before they start counting her. So right now, Comstock with an 8-point lead says,
And what do you think Coach McCollum's he didn't like the matchup there, did he?
Right.
So he brought Kenzie out on her. Nice job by Sparta, bringing it the other way. Kenzie with a nice save. We're going to go back the other way. We have a Comstock Park lady wide open. Misses the left-hand layup, gets her own rebound, dishes the ball off. And it looks like we're going to have a foul on Sparta. That'll be Ashley Cowdery's first foul, team's second. That's great. Sparta did exactly what they needed to do. They needed to get a steal off of that after they slowed it down a little bit. Unfortunately, couldn't go the other way and capitalize on it. Nice job by Comstock, dishing the ball off. Dribble drive and kick. Coach McCollum's going to take another timeout. So as we sit here with 3:46 to go in the second period, Sparta is down by 10, 24-14. So, Coach, I know one thing is I've heard you in previous broadcasts, and I've heard you coach, and we used to coach back together in the day, middle school boys basketball. You're going to go into your locker room here shortly, and as he's talking the timeout, what is your goal at this point?
Right. As a coach, you never want to be down, but always, if you could get it under double figures by halftime, if you could get it down in that 5 or 6 point range with, all the threes that McKenna Bent has made and the dribble drives that they've made, make some adjustments. If you're within 2 or 3 possessions, you always feel pretty good about coming out in that second half. So instead of trying to get all 10 points back here in the next 30 seconds, continue to be patient, continue to run the things you want to run, strong with the basketball, and see if you can get it under 10 by half.
Nice backdoor cut, just off the tips of Paige Wilson. That was a great look by Kenzie, but unfortunately couldn't handle the ball. That would have been a tough catch,
Right.
Tough pass to catch anyway. So, but Sparta has to kind of play. I mean, they can't play like there's an urgency at this point because there's a lot of basketball to be played. Comstock again is going to sit out. Kenzie's going to come out and guard her. Oh, we got a long three by another player this time. Kenzie, Armach with the rebound. A little aggressive play. Some fans calling for a foul there, not getting it. But we're going to get a foul there.
That's the third foul on number 15. Who's also a freshman, I believe. Is she the freshman?
Aaliyah Dury, yes, that's correct.
All right. So, yeah, it's good news.
Kenzie gets the first one. Next foul by Comstock Park will put them in the double bonus. Make this, we can cut the lead down to that single digit at 8 points, and they do. Again, strong from the free throw line tonight.
Right. Good work at that other end. This time Kenzie picks up 4 right away at the beginning.
Comstock Park with a tough pass. That might be the way to stop her, right? So we got a girl from Comstock Park just kind of sat there in the lane, and Kenzie ran into her like a brick wall and stopped, got the shot off, but Sparta will get the ball back. Ooh, we have a travel call. That's tough. Maybe they just had one more step.
Right.
Kenzie again trying to make things happen. She's had a great game so far, but as you said earlier, she's gonna have to rely on some of her teammates too to kind of step it up as well.
I just was watching Coach McCallum's expression when nobody was up on McKenna Bent, let her catch that ball in bounds, and he was pointing and
got another travel.
Nice.
That's a travel call caused by the defensive play there. Would you agree?
Really good defense.
That's an easy pass that's caught. Probably an easy 2 points. 2:35 to go here in the second period. Sparta has knocked it down to 8. Comstock in that press, which Sparta hasn't really had too much of a problem with. Like a kick ball, but no call there. We got another block. This will be on number 2. That's Shaylin Rings. That's her second personal foul. And Sparta will go down and shoot 2 as they are in the double bonus. Those free throws are keeping them right in the game.
Right. But with 2:19 to go, and especially anytime you're down, when you can score without the clock running, that's a positive thing. So Spartan keep being aggressive.
Hits the second one, nothing but net there. Cuts it down to 7. I would think that McKenna Bent would try to look for something here. She hasn't really touched the ball too much lately. There she is wide open again. Long 3, and she gets it. Just called it, Coach. She was wide open. I'm not sure if the Sparta girls, maybe they think that she won't take one that far, but I don't know. Oh, that's a great pass. Gets through. Boo with a nice pump fake. Gets the bucket.
Nice work by Paige there. Saw her coming over, made a nice head and shoulder fake, and finished it.
Coach McCollum having the girls come out, match up. There might be a mismatch there with Boo, and she did dribble drive past her, but was that Britt on the foul?
Yes.
Be a shooting foul. Henselman will be shooting 2 with 1:20 to go in this first half.
I like the way that Comstock Park moves the ball. They've got McKenna, who they know can hit the 3, but the other girls are all fulfilling their role too, getting some back cuts and easy baskets and moving the ball well, setting good screens so she can get the ball where she wants it, which is very unselfish and great team basketball.
Makes both those free throws, extends that lead to that double-digit point. 29-19. Boo for a 3. Off the mark. Under a minute to go. Crowd's pouring in here into Sparta Gymnasium. Got a good group tonight. Blue Crew is from the front to the back. I don't think I've seen that in quite some time. Nice to see the student body coming out and supporting the the girls, and obviously then the boys as well tonight.
Comstock with that 10-point lead, being pretty patient.
Wow. He's Sparta basketball with 23 to go. Kenzie Howland will come in for Boo Driscoll. Give Boo a break, an early break as she gets ready for the second half. Done a great job there defensively and on the boards for the Spartans. Like seeing some of even our injured players kind of coming up off the bench as some of our players are coming off, and high-fiving them and encouraging them. And of course that is Mia Vandenberg, our lone senior. So she is the leader of this team. She splits the defense. Nice look, going to the basket. That's a great play. Great play.
Nice job by the freshman, taking it hard to the hoop.
Wow.
Incredible shot.
So Bent knew the time on the clock. There's 1.4 left. She was going to look like she had it all planned to take it herself all the way. Used her body tremendously. Stayed away from anything getting blocked, and the ball was able to roll in, and she gets the free throw. That's kind of a backbreaker a little bit there as you're cutting it down into single digits. So that'll end our first half. Sparta is behind Comstock now by 11. It's Comstock Park 32 and Sparta 21. Not a bad first half. I think there was a lot of pluses for the Spartans. I think there's some opportunities here, making some of those threes. A little bit more ball movement.
Yeah, I thought that, really they handled the press, a couple of turnovers. I'd like to see Britt Busen, who's ever in the middle, a little more active maybe in the middle of that press. But other than that, I thought they did a good job. McKenna has 15 in the first half of the 32 on 4 threes, and then that three-point play right there at the end. So the Spartans know what they need to do, so it'll be just a matter of trying to get that done in the second half.
All right, we're going to take a break, and we'll be back to start the second half in about 9 minutes.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Armok.
Hey, thank you, Armok Mechanical, for 10 years of support?
Thank you, Armok.
Thank you, Armok.
Well, thank you, Armok Mechanical Company, for contributing to the scoreboard on the new football field. It looks great.
Thank you, Armok.
Thank you, Armok.
Thank you, Armok.
Thank you, Armok Mechanical, for all you do.
Our school system is truly the heartbeat of our community. It's important to all of us at Armok Mechanical to support our schools and community as a whole.
Our mission at Choice One Bank is to provide superior service, quality advice, and show utmost respect to everyone we meet.
Many people look for changes in their lives, whether it's buying a house or even starting a business. We at Choice One Bank will be with you every step of the way.
The thought of having superior service, quality advice, and utmost respect appeals to many people.
We are Choice One Bank.
Go Spartans!
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
This is Matt McCallum, CEO of Great American Media Services. I want to thank everybody who supported the bond to build these beautiful facilities. I also want to thank everyone who gave money for the digital scoreboard so we can have great technology at our game. Go Spartans!
There's no better way to understand the subtle differences in the quality of a product until you try it out for yourself.
The Kubota was very comfortable.
I did like how the Kubota felt more balanced and stable. Kubota's quality, I'll stand behind a Kubota tractor anytime.
Feel the Kubota difference for yourself at your local Kubota dealer.
Have you ever wanted to attend a volleyball game but was too sick to go?
Has your boss ever spoiled your plans by telling you that your Friday shift at work will start at the same time as the kickoff for the last home football game? Have you ever asked your friends to join you in cheering on the basketball team later that night and have been disappointed by their response? There is another way to watch Spartan athletics.
How?
You now have the opportunity to watch the games live. Simply go to this URL. Sign up for the remind, receive a password, and you are ready. You can watch the Spartan teams as they verse their toughest opponents. Be sure to turn your volume up so that you can enjoy the conversations of the commentators, the halftime interviews with the varsity coaches, and the informative advertisements from your local businesses. And don't worry, if you miss a live stream, you can watch the recording of it on the Spartan News YouTube channel.
Flexo here. Today I want to talk to you about two new Tessa secure mounting tapes. Tessa has enhanced their secure foam tape line by adding two new products. It is the 52816, which is a medium durometer tape, and the 52814, which is a hard durometer tape. These two products complement the existing products, the 52818, which is the yellow, which is an extra soft foam, the 52817, the red, which is a soft foam, and the 52815, which is a medium hard foam. So the two new offerings give us a medium durometer in the 52816, purple, and a hard durometer in the 52814 with the green logo. So these two products should help complement your existing line and help you achieve your quality objectives.
Vanderwerf and May Builders Incorporated are dependable and affordable experts in constructing agricultural buildings and polyurethane closed cell foam insulation commonly used in the fruit vegetable storage industry. They have been the industry leader in post-frame construction and quality custom buildings since 1990. They provide complete project management and construction from concept to completion. Vanderwerf and May Builders Incorporated.
Van Hydraulics Incorporated, machining and fabricating, your industrial mobile hydraulic repair facility. When it comes to industrial, commercial, or mobile machining, fabricating, and welding, we are the authority.
Vanderwerf and May Builders Incorporated are dependable and affordable experts in constructing agricultural buildings and polyurethane closed cell foam insulation commonly used in the fruit vegetable storage industry. They have been the industry leader in post-frame construction and quality custom buildings since 1990. They provide complete project management and construction from concept to completion. Vanderwerf and May Builders Incorporated.
Hi, I'm Dr. Kurt Lang, and this is my wife Kelly. I am the chiropractor and co-owner of Vibrant Life Chiropractic here at Knapp's Corner on the East Beltline. We're both 2008 graduates of Sparta High School, and when we were in high school, chiropractic changed our lives, and we hope that it can change yours as well.
We're very excited to meet you and your family and to serve you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Armok.
Hey, thank you, Armok Mechanical, for what, like 10 years of support?
Thank you, Armok.
Thank you, Armok.
Well, thank you, Armok Mechanical Company, for contributing to the scoreboard on the new football field. It looks great.
Thank you, Armok. Thank you, Armok.
Thank you, Armok.
Thank you, Armok Mechanical, for all you do.
Our school system is truly the heartbeat of our community. It's important to all of us at Armok Mechanical to support our schools and community as a whole.
Our mission at Choice One Bank is to provide superior service, quality advice, and show utmost respect to everyone we meet.
Many people look for changes in their lives, whether it's buying a house or even starting a business. We at Choice One Bank will be with you every step of the way.
The thought of having superior service, quality advice, and utmost respect appeals to many people.
We are Choice One Bank.
Go Spartans!
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
This is Matt McCallum, CEO of Great American Media Services. I want to thank everybody who supported the bond to build these beautiful facilities. I also want to thank everyone who gave money for the digital scoreboard so we can have great technology at our game. Go Spartans!
There's no better way to understand the subtle differences in the quality of a product until you try it out for yourself.
The Kubota was very comfortable.
I did like how the Kubota felt more balanced and stable. Kubota's quality, I'll stand behind a Kubota tractor anytime.
Feel the Kubota difference for yourself at your local Kubota dealer.
Have you ever wanted to attend a volleyball game but was too sick to go? Has your boss ever spoiled your plans by telling you that your Friday shift at work will start at the same time as the kickoff for the last home football game? Have you ever asked your friends to join you in cheering on the basketball team later that night and have been disappointed by their response? There is another way to watch Spartan athletics.
How?
You now have the opportunity to watch the games live. Simply go to this URL. Sign up for the remind, receive a password, and you are ready. You can watch the Spartan teams as they verse their toughest opponents. Be sure to turn your volume up so that you can enjoy the conversations of the commentators, the halftime interviews with the varsity coaches, and the informative advertisements from your local businesses. And don't worry, if you miss a live stream, you can watch the recording of it on the Spartan News YouTube channel.
Jeff Flexo here. Today I want to talk to you about two new Tessa secure mounting tapes. Tessa has enhanced their secure foam tape line by adding two new products. It is the 52816, which is a medium durometer tape, and the 52814, which is a hard durometer tape. These two products complement the existing products, the 52818, which is the yellow, which is an extra soft foam, the 52817, the red, which is a soft foam, and the 52815, which is a medium hard foam. So the two new offerings.
And we're back. Start out the second half. It looks like it's going to be the Spartan balls to come out. Kenzie Armock taking it out to Ashley Cowdery.
Cowdery, and Armock, and we have Boo Driscoll and Britt Byton and Paige Wilson are the starting five here in the second half. And it looks like we're right where we left off. Armock on the left side, lays it up and in. It's always good to get that first bucket into the second half. Hopefully maybe a little bit of a momentum or a encouraging.
So the two girls from Comstock Park that did the most damage, Heitzelman and McKenna Bent, both they had 18 and 10 in the first half. And I look at, we have probably our two best defenders, Ashley Cowdery, Kenzie Armock, guarding those two girls.
Ashley off the mark there. That's going to stay to Sparta basketball. Looks like it went off a Comstock Park ladies' leg. And we were informed by the scores table that McKenna Bent just with that last three-point basket at the before the half just set a new girls basketball scoring record for the Panthers.
That was quite a good one to finish on, that kind of falling away, flipped it overhead off the board, and then make the free throw to complete the three-point play.
Congratulations to McKenna on a great career. Cowdery from way out. There we go. There we get a three showing down. Blue crew over there is all up in arms here, getting the girls going a little bit here.
It's a great way to start out. Come out with five straight.
Oh no. And McKenna takes a three from Comstock Park, and looks like she got fouled by Ashley. Looks like after the shot, but she'll still shoot three.
Right, and I think Ashley kind of felt like she played good defense on her. It was kind of after the shot was gone, and then as she fell down, she kind of stumbled a little bit as she came down off that jumper.
I'm assuming that's a rare miss there by McKenna Dent from the free throw line. She'll miss the first of three. Hits the second one. Yeah, so Sparta came right out and knocked it down to 6 points. She'll get the third one. 2 out of 3 there for McKenna Dent. Extends the lead to 34-26. They're staying in that press, and there's the steal. Again, what you want to try to do, Coach, as you mentioned, get to the middle, but looked like that might have been telegraphed a little bit.
And I think, yeah, if the kid in the middle right now, it's Britt Busen, could get a little more active, maybe come and meet that pass.
You could hear all the way up here Coach McCollum yelling, somebody guard
Right.
McKenna. Driscoll's going to launch another 3. That's off the mark. Nice rebound by Britt Busen. They got to get back on defense. They got to look up. It looked like a travel, but she took a wide open layup.
Spartans keen in on those couple of the leading scorers for Comstock Park. And sometimes when that happens and you're not playing help side like you normally would play help side, you give up a layup like that on that drive. Here Coach McCallum calling Texas, which is really a kind of just a high screen, the guard and the post.
That's a great dribble drive and a nice dish to Britt, and it's just off the mark. Comstock rebounds, goes the other way with it. There she is for an open 3, and nothing but net.
24 points for her tonight, 7 coming from the 7 3-point shots.
Yeah, I'm going to say it again. She gathers the ball very, very well, and from her catching the ball to her shooting position to her release is just so quick.
Yep.
And it's tough for a girl if they're chasing her to try to get that hand in the face that quick.
Another Comstock Park Panther picks up their 3rd foul here, so they've got 2 girls with 3.
That's a great rebound there by Paige Wilson. I believe that might be her first 2 points of the night. What Sparta doesn't want to do is get a 2 basket every time Comstock Park gets a 3, because obviously, Kevin, as you used to be a math teacher, I am a math teacher, that's not going to work. Comstock, that's a travel. It was good ball movement by Comstock Park, a little stutter step there. So I kind of got word a little bit that the Blue Crew tonight, they were offered a free T-shirt coming to the game, and it looks like it's a blackout night. And from what I heard also that the T-shirts had some certain number of them had a certain little prize inside. So kind of to motivate maybe some of our students. There's a 2 basket for Sparta, Kenzie Armott.
Kenzie's having a great game, scoring, doing a good job defensively too, even though McKenna's scoring a lot of points, doing her best to kind of keep to limit her or make her earn them for sure.
Sparta down by 10. Got maybe an offensive foul.
Yes.
Who took the charge there, Coach? It was kind of
Kenzie.
under. Couldn't see that.
Yep.
Nice job, Kenzie, taking the charge. That's a tough thing to teach boy or girl to do, to stand there and let somebody run into you. And
Spartan advantage too. That's Heinzelman. That's her 3rd foul, so Coach has to take her out of the ball game. The 2nd leading scorer tonight for Comstock.
Tough left-hand layup there.
I like how we broke the press that time and swung, and instead of dribbling through, got it up to Kenzie.
Another long 3 there by McKenna Bent. That's off the mark. Kenzie's going to launch a 3, and that's going to be way short. Sparta trying to save the ball, but I think it will go to the Panthers, and it does. Again, sometimes I'm wondering if that's a conditioning shot there. That's
Right.
that was way off its mark. Kenzie continues to work really, really hard defensively. Gets through that screen really well. Little floater.
Yeah.
She can do it both
Yeah.
ways, inside
Yeah.
and out.
She's just really a solid player. Really a solid player.
Interesting to find out if she's. My guess is she would be playing somewhere next year.
Nice aggressive move by Kenzie Holland, the freshman, taking it right at. I think that's 3 fouls on number 11 as well. Oh, I guess only 2. Only 2.
Comstock already at the 14 foul for this second half. Freshman Kenzie gets her first free throw to go. Again, the last few games watching these freshmen, Coach, it's been kind of watching them come in. They just don't seem to have any nerve situations.
No.
And I'm sure part of that's Coach McCollum saying, hey, you know what? It's basketball. No matter what level you're playing, it's basketball. Go play basketball. And of course, I know a popular thing that coaches want to share with kids: go have fun.
Right.
You know, don't let your nerves get the better of you. Go out there and have fun, play basketball, and good things will happen.
And I think for many of these kids, they've grown up in the Sparta system, so a lot of the offenses and the press break and all of those things that they learn at the 7th grade level and the 8th grade level is what they're running on the varsity today. So it's not like trying to learn a whole new system.
Kenzie will go to the line and shoot her second free throw. Trying to cut into down to 10. Oh, Paige almost was able to sneak one out of there.
Again, just like we were talking about, the aggressiveness of those freshmen to get in there and battle. Love it.
Kenzie's picking up McKenna Dent almost full court. Got to be aware where she is at all times. Kenzie wants to play defense on her. Takes the ball to the basket. Doesn't get a call. But the ball goes off a Sparta player. So it'll be Comstock's ball underneath their own basket. Comstock brings Heinzelman back into the game. I believe you said she has 3 fouls, Coach?
Correct.
So she's going to have to play maybe a little softer. That's nice, nice pass from the inbounds for an easy layup.
Comstock's dropped off that full court pressure, dropping back into a 2-3 zone now.
Freshman taking the ball to the basket, loses the handle on the ball, and Comstock will come back the other way.
Well, Sparta tonight has Ashley hit that 1-3, but they've been kind of cold from the three-point line, so I'm not really that shocked that Comstock would go to a 2-3 zone, keep them out of foul trouble a little bit, and then also make Sparta earn some of those buckets.
That was great. Of course, a lot went after that. Great help side by Paige Longcore over here that made them kick the ball out. They couldn't get the dribble drive. Unfortunately, they reversed the ball to the other side, and who but McKenna Dent hits another 3. Paige Wilson trying to get on the action of the 3 points. She's off the mark. Comstock will come back the other way. Sparta's got to be careful here, Coach. Comstock's extend, I believe, their longest lead. They're at 16 points right now. And she takes it right by Ashley, but a little help side defense.
Good job by Paige, getting Paige Longcore, getting her hands above her head, making that a tough shot.
There goes Kenzie to the basket. That's almost been non-stoppable tonight, that dribble drive to the left side. She's kind of doing double duty. She's scoring and she's covering McKenna Dent.
That's good defense.
Almost wanted the offensive foul to be her 4th, but they kick it out to who but McKenna Dent for another 3.
Yeah, I'm not sure why we didn't pick up a charge call on that. I thought Kenzie did a good job, established position, but no call, got to play on.
Paige Wilson from outside from 3. That's off the front of the rim. Comstock's going to go the other way. Sparta having a tough time getting back. McKenna Dent pulls the ball back out, making Ashley Cowdery work. Kind of some fancily dribbling between the legs behind the back. Looks like she's going to take her one-on-one, and she takes her right to the back for the little 10-footer and nails it.
She's really a complete player, handles the ball great, can create her own shot, and she obviously can spot up and shoot too.
So with that said, with that 3-point shot there at the end, Sparta tries a half-court shot, unfortunately, so falls pretty short. Sparta now down by 19 going into the 4th period.
Yeah, it's too bad we came out, scored the first 5 or 6 points of the half, had that lead down to 6, but then Comstock, well, we should just, McKenna Bent went just on a roll. I kind of lost track how many she has. She's got to be close to upper 20s for sure. She had 18
she had 18 at the first half.
She may have 30.
She may have 30, Coach. She may have 30. She may have 30 to Sparta's 35.
And some of them wide open, but lots of contested shots too. I've noticed this half, she's gone to the basket several times. That last little 15-footer elbow jumper took Ashley off the dribble, pulls up and hits that shot. Yeah, she's a complete player, very good player.
And a true jump shot.
Right.
A lot of girls at this level, a lot of their shots are a set shot from the outside. She can actually bring the ball up, stop real quick, nice 2-point stop, and get some elevation and knock it down. So Comstock Park will take the ball on the sideline, starting this 4th quarter. Again, Comstock Park 54, Sparta 35. Mackenzie, again, continues to work hard with her, but it's been a tough night. Nice give and go, nice pass to the outside by Comstock. Comes back outside. Oh, Mackenzie with almost a steal. Gets back quickly on defense. Mackenzie's up in her face right now. Little reach. Kenzie wants to play with her. She wants her to, and another 3, and it goes. What do you do?
Right. Sometimes I tell kids, give her 5 and run the other way, because you did everything you could. You're playing great D, you're right in her grill, and she turns around and knocks that down. Sometimes there's a great offensive play, and that was one. Comstock staying in that 2-3 zone. Again, the only bucket Spartans scored off this is Kenzie's drive.
And with that 2-3 zone, they're pretty aggressive, Comstock Park, on the perimeter, not really giving them an opportunity to get a 3-point shot off.
Another 3-point or a 3-second call against the Spartans. We don't see that called much at the varsity level, but 2 against the Spartans tonight.
Yeah, I do believe sometimes you'll get an official that, or they might have a word from a coach saying, hey, Mr. Official, can you please watch for that 3-second? There's a missed shot, 3, not by McKenna Dett, by another player. Sparta will go back the other way. Paige from outside. There she goes. That's her second 3 of the game. That's what maybe Sparta needs to kind of light a fire under the team. Blue Crew's going a little crazy. Let's see what Comstock Park continues to do. Do they continue to play their game? Do they slow things down a little bit? That's a nice look by, oh, that's a push there. No call though for Sparta. Comstock with a nice back cut. Misses the opportunity there, but gets the put back for 2. Again, what an all-around player. She can shoot. She can pass the ball when she needs to pass the ball. You look at somebody who scores that many points, who's probably taken quite a few shots, but I don't really see where she's kind of come down to force anything or to take shots that's really not her shot.
Right. I haven't seen her take like a bad shot tonight.
Right.
She forced something up. Even she has the ball a lot in her hands, but that's by design. It's not like she's monopolizing it. I think it's, like you say, by design.
Cowdery off the mark. Boo Driscoll. Nice rebound, but I think they're going to get Drew for over the back. That was a good box out there by the Comstock player. Boo just trying to do what she can do to get a rebound, and it was a tough call. Like the aggressive style of play. You're going to get those when you're playing aggressive basketball. Mackenzie Armock is McKenna Bent's shadow tonight.
Right.
She is following her everywhere she goes. If you, we kind of made a reference to Hoosiers not too long ago. One of my favorite lines is, "You need to tell me what type of chewing gum she's chewing when she's all done, or when you're all done." And there's a steal by Armock on cue, back the other way with her little two-step jump stop, and she scores. Errant pass coming down the other way. We got 59, Comstock Park 40, Sparta. Under 5 to go in the game. She might be just toying her there a little bit. Nice look. That's the second one. She's padded her stats there, Coach, a couple times. Missed the puppy, got a rebound, and got a putback. So, you know, you're shooting 500 and you get 2 rebounds. Nothing wrong with that.
No. The freshman being the recipient of a couple good passes there from the senior.
Cowdery down to the baseline. Tries to make the pass down to the post, off to Britt. Unfortunately off the mark. Comstock comes the other way. That might have been a charge, but doesn't get the call. What'd you see there, Coach?
Probably a good no call. I don't know if Kenzie had established position. All the contact, though, was created by the offensive player. It's probably a pretty good no call.
Okay. Didn't hear too many moans from the crowd on that one, so. Tough shot going in. Kenzie's still trying to play some defense, but she's not getting back to her girl. Kenzie's kind of looks like she might be running out of gas a little bit there. They switched players. They put Ashley Cowdery now on McKenna. Probably a good idea.
Right.
And nothing against Mackenzie, but just maybe give her a little bit of a breather.
Yep. Good read by Kenzie, or by Ashley on that. I think seeing the ball kind of above the girl's head and kind of slipped off Bent there and tried to grab a hold of it. Probably not a bad foul. 3 though on Ashley.
Paige Longcore will report for Britt. And when our girls come back out on the court, we'll give you the 5 that's in the game right now. We have 3:02 left here in the 4th period. It's been a tough go for Sparta tonight. I think they knew coming in, they had their hands full. Comstock Park's a good team. They've only got 1 loss in the conference. The 1 loss has been to the undefeated West Catholic Falcons. That'll be probably another good matchup to watch them, because I think when they pair up again, we're either having an outright championship in the OK Blue, or we're going to have a pair co-champs. So,
and you know, both, so McKenna Bent here for Comstock Park, and then the 2 guards, the freshman and the sophomore, were already receiving college offers as a freshman and sophomore in high school from West Catholic. That's quite a battle of guard play there, and be a fun game to watch.
So, Coach, as you obviously been doing 8th grade girls basketball for quite some time, so you look at a McKenna Dent back in the day. Can you see the potential of somebody like that when they're in the 8th grade level?
Oh, yeah. For sure, we saw it at McKenna. You know, we talked about it. Actually, at 8th grade, we split with them, but our whole defense that day was kind of what Coach is doing tonight. but they really didn't have anybody else to go with her in that class that was as big a threat at that age. And so we got a split because one time we kind of held her down and the other time she just went off.
Well, there was another three by Comstock Park. Guess what? Her name wasn't McKenna Dent. That was number 5, Camlyn McKay. As Coach McCullum sits here and watches the remaining 2 minutes to go in the game, Coach, we're shooting a lot of threes. We're off the mark with the threes. What are your words to your team? Just keep playing hard.
Yeah, we at this point, we want to do what we do, okay, and we can't be concerned about, the score. Just want to keep trying to play hard right now, try and finish this game strong.
Comstock Park with 3 offensive rebounds on that trip. Yeah, you can't let that happen. So with that, the freshman will go to the line and she'll shoot 2. So we didn't see Bella Valoni in the game tonight. Possibly as coach works her out a little bit more in practice, gets a little bit more reps. My guess is she's probably not going 100% just yet. Hopefully in the next game or 2 we can see Bella come out and I think she'll be a big force for Sparta and help them out.
In that class of sophomores, and there were several on this varsity team this year, Bella's just a tremendous athlete. I'm sure she's the fastest girl on the floor for Sparta. Can get to the rim, good shooter, and a great defender. Again, 2 years ago when they were in 8th grade, she always has taken the other team's toughest player. That's who Bella guarded, whether it was a guard or even a post sometimes. We put Bella on her, just make that girl's life miserable by having somebody that quick and that fast on her.
It kind of been nice tonight if we had the opportunity to have her at 100% to guard McKenna.
Right, and at least to give maybe, between Kenzie and Ashley and then Bella, keep a fresh,
rotating,
keep
breathers,
fresh.
right? Yep. Freshman misses the first end of the 1-and-1. I take that back. That was her second shot. Kenzie taking the ball to the basket. Misses that shot. Not sure if Comstock has got all their players in yet, Coach.
Yeah.
Paige Longcore. That's got to be a nice thing to see for the future of Sparta basketball. An aggressive rebound, gets the ball out quickly. Maybe again, not a lot of minutes right now on the varsity, but that's off.
Well, I've seen McKenna has got her jacket on the sideline for Comstock Park. Her night is done. And quite a night again. Want to just say congratulations to her for setting the scoring record. Such a great player, and she showed us tonight why she's the all-time leading scorer.
Absolutely. My guess after tonight, when you look in the paper, well, I'm going to say the paper, MLive, I am sure she'll be up for the player of the game or player of the week, as they call it, with her performance tonight. Again, great defense by Paige, and then rips the board down. Wow. You gotta love that. There's under a minute to go, and she's playing like this game is a 2-point game. Kenzie's doing the same thing as well. The girls are not giving up. Long 3 by Comstock. Wow. It's kind of contagious.
Yep.
72-42, Comstock Park over your Spartans with about 25 seconds to go in the game. We've got a reach foul on Comstock Park.
Team 6, neither team got to the bonus here in the second half.
Paige will sit behind the 3-point line, dishes it off to McKenna, or Kenzie, excuse me. Ashley just not finding it tonight.
Yeah.
So, you know what? And we see that a lot with the three-point play, boys and girls games, that you're going to, if you're going to shoot that many, you're going to live and die by the three.
Right,
So
right.
when you got it on, you probably have a good chance of winning the games. When you're not putting that down. So in the game, Coach, what would you say would be a good percentage? If a team is shooting a three-point shot, what would be considered a good percentage?
You know, I think for our kids at this level, somewhat, you know, a really good percentage would be probably 38 to 42. You know what I mean? But that's really good. I think for a kid at this level, the girls varsity player, if they're shooting, you know, in the 30s, that's probably a solid number.
Ashley makes the first end of a 1-and-1 with 6.7 to go in the game. And in and out on the second one, Comstock Park with the rebound, and I think that will probably do it. Coach McCollum asking the girls to back off, and that will. So the Comstock Park Panthers walk into Sparta Gymnasium tonight, Friday night, looking to continue their hopes for a co-championship with the West Catholic Falcons and take down the Spartans for the second time this year, tonight by the score of 72 to 43.